Welcome in, everyone. We have new details about the strike against Iran carried out Saturday, local time here in America, early Sunday morning in Iran by the United States Air Force. And the details are absolutely incredible. This is one of the most impressive military operations we've ever seen. The operation's name, Midnight Hammer. I'm not going to lie, pretty badass name if we're being honest with each other. The Pentagon briefed the press, told us exactly what happened. It was an overwhelming amount of power. So we're going to get into all of it. We're going to break it all down. I'm going to show you the videos from the Pentagon press conference, explain what happened. Before we do, by the way, I've got my Top Gun themed shirt on. Seemed a little bit appropriate for today. And yes, my AC is still broke. I'm filming this on June 22nd. Hopefully tomorrow, Monday, we will start getting it fixed. Before we get into all of the topics we're going to cover today, please make sure to like and subscribe. Costs you guys nothing, is a huge boost to the channel. Comment with your thoughts below on the attack on Iran and what you think about it. Hit the bell so you never miss a video. And make sure your settings are set so you get all the notifications. You'll be the most up-to-date people on YouTube. Now, let's get into it. As we know, President Donald Trump ordered the United States military to attack 3 different nuclear targets across Iran, including Fordow, the crown jewel of the Iranian program. That is the one buried deep under a mountain. Also, Natanz and Isfahan were also attacked. Last night, so I'm filming this again on Sunday morning, June 22nd. When I filmed last night on Saturday, June 21st, there were reports that only Fordow had been hit with the GBU-57. Cruise missiles hit the other sites, and we didn't really know a ton about what had happened. There were reports that there were 6 B-2s, there were 12 B-2s, there were 6 bombs dropped, there were 12 bombs dropped. Well, we now have the answers to all of those questions and more. It turns out the strike package consisted of a total of 7 B-2s, multiple 5th generation fighter jets, and 4th generation fighter jets likely armed with electronic jamming equipment. Those jets took out targets along the way to clear it for the strike package, and a total of 14 GBU-57s. That's 420,000 pounds of bombs and bombs dropped on targets. I'm not sure anything is coming back from that. Iran wanted to play a game. They wanted to poke America in the eye. They didn't think Donald Trump would actually do it. So he dropped 14 of the world's strongest, some of the world's strongest bombs, perhaps the strongest conventional bomb, 14 of them across targets. So now let's get into, this is Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Dan Kane, explaining to the media in great detail what happened. It is incredible. You don't want to miss any part of his comments. It is a stunning reminder of American military power. Let's play his comments right now.
Washington and in Tampa. The main strike package, comprised of 7 B-2 Spirit bombers, each with 2 crew members, proceeded quietly to the east with minimal communications. Throughout the 18-hour flight into the target area, the aircraft completed multiple in-flight refuelings. Once over land, the B-2s linked up with escort and support aircraft in a complex, tightly timed maneuver requiring exact synchronization across multiple platforms in a narrow piece of airspace, all done with minimal communications. This type of integration is exactly what our joint force does better than anyone else in the world. At approximately 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time last night, and just prior to the strike package entering Iran, a U.S. submarine in the Central Command Area of Responsibility launched more than 24 Tomahawk land attack cruise missiles against key surface infrastructure targets at Isfahan. As the Operation Midnight Hammer strike package entered Iranian airspace, the U.S. employed several deception tactics, including decoys, as the 4th and 5th generation aircraft pushed out in front of the strike package at high altitude and high speed, sweeping in front of the package for enemy fighters and surface-to-air missile threats. The strike package was supported by U.S. Strategic Command, U.S. Transportation Command, U.S. Cyber Command, U.S. Space Command, U.S. Space Force, and U.S. European Command. As the strike package approached Fordow and Natanz, the U.S. protection package employed high-speed suppression weapons to ensure safe passage of the strike package, with fighter assets employing preemptive suppressing fires against any potential Iranian surface-to-air threats. We are currently unaware of any shots fired at the U.S. strike package on the way in. At approximately 6:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2:10 a.m. Iran time, the lead B-2 dropped two GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator weapons on the first of several aim points at Fordow. As the president stated last night, the remaining bombers then hit their targets as well, with a total of 14 MOPs dropped against two nuclear target areas. All three Iranian nuclear infrastructure targets were struck between 6:40 p.m. and 7:05 p.m. Eastern time. Again, that's about 2:10 in the morning local time in Iran, with the Tomahawk missiles being the last to strike at Esfahan to ensure we retain the element of surprise throughout the operation. Following weapons release, the Midnight Hammer strike package exited Iranian airspace and the package began its return home. We are unaware of any shots fired at the package on the way out. Iran's fighters did not fly, and it appears that Iran's surface-to-air missile systems did not see us.
So right there, you had General Kane explaining the operational details of Operation Midnight Hammer. Again, what a great name. Number one, credit to all the pilots, credit to all the planners, credit to everyone that participated. This is one of the most impressive military strikes we have seen in decades. We're talking about flying in to a country that still had air defenses at Fordow, still had advanced air defense systems. Now, some people have said, well, no, the Israelis got everything. The Israelis got a lot of stuff. They got most of the air defenses. Fordow was pretty much untouched. And we still were able to fly in multiple B-2 stealth bombers, multiple stealth fighter jets that were able to, I imagine, hit those sites early. That when he talks about the preemptive suppressive fire, that's what he's talking about. And they hit those sites, took them out, and the B-2s came in and dropped 14 GBU-57s across Fordow and Natanz. Just an absolutely stunning display of military power. And I hate to put my hand up and say, you know what? I called it. I've made multiple videos on what a strike on Fordow would look like, and what have I said? B-2 stealth bombers escorted by F-22s and F-35s, and it sounds like that is exactly what happened. And here's the other thing I want to say. Iran, again, has talked so much shit for decades, nonstop. They just can't keep their mouth shut. Nonstop running their mouth over and over and over again. According to the general, they didn't even get a shot off after the bombs were dropped, and they knew we were there. They couldn't get one plane in the air to do anything. How do you not get one single shot off after the bombs have gone off? You could just start throwing anti-aircraft fire into the air and hope for the best. And the other thing I want to keep in mind here is I know the B-2 was used in Serbia. Air defense technology has come a long, long, long way since then. This is the most advanced the B-2 has ever faced. And the F-22 and the F-35. And what did they do? They flew right in there and took care of business like it was no problem at all. This is a massive success for the United States of America. This is huge for our country. It is huge for our military. And it reminds everyone in the world that if we want to reach out and touch you, we can do it. And there's not anything you can do to stop us. I give all the credit in the world to the brave pilots, the brave crew members, everyone involved. This was a stunning, absolutely stunning accomplishment. And you know what? It's okay to sit here and admit it. Our military is badass. They will kick your ass. And that is exactly what happened here. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the strike. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Again, costs you nothing. Is huge for the channel. Hit the bell so you don't miss a video. And I will be back whenever we have new updates to share.